What's up, nerd? How's it going?
Not good.
It's me, allergy season. You can call me Paul, short for pollen.
Not you again. Not you!
Such a dork, dude. You can't handle a little ragweed? Come on.
No. I'm gonna have to wear a mask outside. Riddle me that. Let's devote a little research to the allergy problem, please, Fauci.
Fauci's got allergies too, which is pretty obvious. I mean, he is pretty high on the dweeb scale.
I'll get double vaxxed, triple boosted tomorrow if Pfizer can figure out how to help my sniffles.
Hey, have fun this spring and summer. Good luck being allergic to outside.
That's what I do now.
That scared me.
I have allergy problems.
Well, hold it together, because it startles me.
I was like, what a nice spring weekend. I'll go outside, and I'm back to quarantining. March 2020 for me right now. Scared of outside.
Hey, stay safe.
Katie's grabbing my allergy meds, so...
Is she? Because I've been hearing that for a couple weeks, and you don't seem to ever have your allergy meds.
She just comes back with shoes. She's like, oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, they still didn't have it.
Yeah, they said this is what helps.
They said check back tomorrow.
We're back with Correct Opinions. Hope everyone's doing well, keeping those sniffles at bay. We have a great episode.
Yeah.
So thanks. Please subscribe, leave a comment, 5-star, all that good stuff. And enjoy today's episode. Let's do it.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. People don't always realize that even physical symptoms, headaches, maybe a little, you got the Hershey squirts.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That could be because you're stressed.
It could be.
Or because you had a bad deviled egg.
But doesn't hurt to look into it.
Yeah. I mean, with this day and age, everyone's stressed, right?
Yeah.
You get too much, people are like, grind,
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Hey, guys, watch what I'm doing right here. See that? That was a deep breath.
That's right. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. You don't have to see it on camera if you don't want to. Big fan of therapy here on Correct Opinions. Y'all need to try BetterHelp. You'll be glad you did. We love it. You will too. More affordable than in-person therapy. And this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/correct.
Woo!
That is right. BetterHelp.com/correct. Happy Easter week.
That's
Jake.
right. The week after Good Friday and Easter is always known as Easter week.
Now, do you think, Jesus, so Jesus was, they say Jesus was perfect, but he's also a man. So when he got out of the tomb, do you think he had allergies?
I thought you were going to say, do you think he closed the tomb behind him? It's like, do you think he closed it and put down the toilet seat?
Excuse me, Jesus.
Do you mind putting
Please
the tomb
close
down?
it behind you.
There are ladies here, all right?
Yeah, I'm sure he did, because the women were able to see him. At least roll the stone back, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean...
We tell you this how many times?
There's probably going to be a woman die. She's going to be using this right after you. Mm-hmm. Okay? You can at least put the stone back.
So,
right.
men for you.
Yeah.
I bet he had allergies.
I do wonder...
That's why he ascended so quickly. My gosh.
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here.
I want to go
crazy.
Above the clouds.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in this atmosphere anymore.
I've
always wondered, okay, someone who is perfect, who lives their life perfect, does that mean they still miss a shot in basketball? Is he perfect from the free throw line? Yeah.
Was it character-wise, or was it also... Yeah, he's pick a card, any card. Yeah. Catchphrase. It's just his clues were...
Yeah.
There's never a wrong guess.
He gave the best clues. Uh-huh. It was almost... really, you just put them inside of your head. You didn't even have to really, think about it.
Yeah, I would like to think it's across the board, all of it.
Just perfect. Everyone's like, what should we do for dinner? You're thinking, you're deciding, Jesus speaks up, and you're like, that's the perfect place.
My gosh.
I would have never thought.
You're hanging out one night, and everyone's like, what do we do? What do we do? And Jesus is like, karaoke? I was like, oh.
That's the move, Jesus.
That's the move. Jesus. He knows.
He's like, or we could go for a run, head out to the lake. That could be fun too.
Yeah.
That's more for you. We can watch you do it, Jesus. We would have to swim.
It's like a 6-mile walk around the lake. Yeah. You gotta go as the crow flies.
You just gotta cross.
Yeah, that's not fair. I'd like to think that.
Yeah, I've always thought about how good of a basketball player he would be.
Oh my goodness.
Still not sure. Can't find that verse.
Yeah, there's no verses about... I'd like to think he was about 6'9".
A lot of Middle Eastern men 2,000 years ago were that height. So that would check out.
Yep.
That would make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Traditionally, I mean, men in Asia have been pretty tall.
Really big guys.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
That's what I like to think.
I also
So that
think
was my Easter.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
Right now we're white.
Yeah.
Just full on Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Is how I picture him.
Suspiciously Scandinavian. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Mesopotamia is up in the Nordic countries, I think. Yeah, people do think that. And they have a really hard time letting go that Jesus would have been Middle Eastern. Like, we don't know that.
We don't.
It's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Most likely.
Sorry. He's not John Smith. He's more on the Pocahontas side. So hope that's okay.
Hope that's okay. We're yeah. Would you see the fam for Easter? What happened?
I saw the fam, saw pretty much all the fam. It was great. I went back home.
Easter egg hunt?
Not really.
Okay.
And not at all. There was a time I did play golf and I lost a ball a few times. And so, yeah, that was kind of like an Easter egg hunt. An Easter egg hunt where it's pretty cold out and you're like, should I have done this? And you're like, I'm definitely not going to look for this ball for more than 10 seconds. And then you go back and you just find your own Easter egg and hit it. So I did that.
Yeah, I mainly we were joking, dude, I'm a creaster, and I think I'm a creaster.
CEO? Christmas and Easter only?
Yeah, is that what they say?
Yeah, we got some comments saying that.
I've been on the road very much, okay? Grandma, if you're listening. But
A lot
it's
of
funny
Sunday
'cause
shows.
we're out of town every weekend. So I went. I was like, wow, haven't been in a while. But it was lovely. And then I made honest to God 75 deviled eggs. So I kind of forgot that.
What kind of balanced out that
you
church?
kind of double. They're half eggs. So I was like, buy 40. I need to boil about 35 of these. And I was like, whoa, okay. Eat them up. And I love deviled eggs, but I ate probably 15 of them yesterday. And then it turned into a pretty, like right now I would not. You couldn't pay me to eat one right now. It kind of turned down to that a little bit. But they were delicious. People liked them.
Yeah. Would you ever eat a deviled egg in a different form? Like a slush or a smooth?
I was this close to making a deviled egg sandwich with the leftovers.
Okay.
But I was
kind
like,
of flattening it out.
Maybe put it on a piece of bread with some mustard or something.
I like
a little
mustard.
egg salad sandwich of sorts.
Yeah.
But I passed on that. I figured that was good. I started to just taste eggs, smelled of eggs. Eggs is a thing that goes a long way.
I really don't like eggs. And I'll tell you what I really don't like is when I'm in the middle of eating some beautiful, tasty French toast. It's hitting the spot. And then you get one of those egg bites. Day ruiner. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I'm as well versed in French toast as you.
Oh, must not be.
I only had it maybe 5 or 6 times.
Okay, well, it'll happen if it's just not quite cooked evenly or, just long enough. Ugh. You just taste, instead of like sweet French toast batter, it is just, I think that was half of an egg. I just ate half the egg just now.
That's it. You despise eggs, but love French toast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, do you like mayonnaise?
No.
Okay. So what other you like eggnog?
No, eggnog's not that great, but plenty of egg-based things. Anything with batter and it's probably
women?
Great. Yeah. Most women in my family, female dogs, they're great.
Birds.
Birds sometimes. My roommate's girlfriend made us brownies the other night, and I was complimenting her. I was like, you took these out of the oven at the perfect time. Like, these are so, gooey. Like, this is going to be great. Turns out took them a little too early because they were falling apart in my mouth. I've never got an egg bite on a brownie before. It was, it would make you shudder. Oh, gosh.
Oh, I think that...
This is a cream filled? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's yellow.
Interesting.
Wow, kind of a lemon cream.
You nailed it with this one. Wow, that's bad. We had someone bring. Someone offered to make brownies, dude. I don't have brownies as often as I should. How good are brownies? I
mean, just the smell when they're in the oven, the anticipation of brownies.
But I think I'm 3 in a row now. Where, I'm very rarely having brownies and someone's like, we made brownies. I was like, 3 times in a row now. You eat the brownie and you're kind of like, yeah. Oh, they are gluten-free brownies. I figured.
Oh my gosh.
I figured why not?
No.
Oh, I can answer that.
Yeah, the question would be why? Why even make a dessert if you're going to have to do this low-grade version?
Gluten-free brownies, that first bite, you're like, whoa, brownies are good. And then you start to be like, wait a minute.
Well,
Wait,
actually...
no, cardboard.
Cardboard?
Cardboard? In this? What's the secret ingredient? Is it drywall? Is that your secret ingredient?
I felt this on my hands before. I've never tasted it. Is that shingle? Is that roof shingle?
I'm telling you, this gluten-free thing, unless you have an actual gluten issue, don't just throw in gluten-free for fun. You ever had those? When people make, quote, healthy desserts?
Yeah.
That makes me so... Someone recently brought over, like, they're healthy muffins, and I didn't mean to, this was rude, I audibly went, ugh. And then you eat them, and you're like, that's not healthy, number one. It's still packed with whatever, but it's not delicious. We just need to pick one.
Yeah.
I've in a spot in my life where if it's middle of the road, we're sacrificing a little flavor for health. I'm out on that.
No, totally.
I'm salad, or I'm double cheeseburger, add bacon, add cheese, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't need to play this game of like, give me a burger, but do turkey meat instead.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you sacrifice taste, you're getting health. And so to sacrifice taste and get like, I don't know, aspartame and like a gluten-free version of... Oh, no thanks.
Well,
Bring me green
give
grapes.
me aspartame.
Well, I know that's a substitute for things. I don't know the science.
Oh, aspartame?
Yeah. That's like what's
Isn't
in
that like
Diet
on the
Coke.
when you're on the spectrum?
Oh. No, that's like what makes your pee smell just like it. It's like the Veggie Tales.
The vegetable.
Yes.
Asperger's.
Yes. Now you're following.
Got it. I know. I did not have Asperger's till I was an adult.
Until you were gluten-free.
I was a bit I wrote down for a while that I was like working out and I was like, I'm not going to try this on stage. It's too much. Like, anyone ever get words confused? Like one time I got Asperger's and asparagus confused. Have I told that on the pod?
I think
like
so.
I
It was a long time ago, but we should go through a list of things
We'll
we're
see.
scared to say on stage.
Yeah.
Because recently I was going back and forth. I have a bit about like going into just being so sheltered, and I went into the bathroom. There's a sign it's a co-ed bathroom, so there's a sign for women in there. It's like, don't flush feminine products down the toilet, and how confusing that was for me. But I wanted to set it up by saying like, I actually went into the wrong restroom. I'll never forget my first time going to the wrong restroom. I was trying to go male, ended up going female. Some people call it an accident. I call it the Caitlyn Jenner. But, I'm in there, but I'm like, I'm too scared to say anything like that on stage.
Sure.
Like, just too risky. I what if I lose to people? Just get into the joke.
Yeah. Well, try it.
No, I don't think so.
Man, I'm excited to get back on stage and try new stuff when the tour's over. Get tickets. Very few shows left
What
of
are we
this
at?
tour.
7, 8, 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
TreyKinney.com/tour. But we are having hilarious combos with some friends, and so Kate and I are going on vacation, going to Italy. Very excited, and but getting ready for a vacation, it can be overwhelming, and so I think it's last minute. We're putting the finishing touches on it, and she was getting worked up. She's like, "What,
Going to a different country is stressful.
What if this, she's like, I just don't feel like you even want to go."
Uh-oh.
My favorite is, that's the best part of relationships, when you're an idiot as a guy, and then after a while, the girl is pent up, she releases it. So, I've hardly thought about Italy, honestly, which is crazy. I'm very excited to nearly be going. But then out of nowhere, she's like, "Do you even want to go?" I'm like, yes, I want to go. Dude, we were joking with a couple how Kate and I, we try to pray together before bed every night. Oh, how cute is that? And there's times, and I'm a big, I think, Derek, do you feel this way? This is a big female thing at 12:30 at night, and she's like, so like, my mom posted on Facebook, our cousin's friend, their little toddler, he got diagnosed with asthma. Like, do you think, what if our kid has that and like has an asthma attack in the middle of the night? Like, what do we do if that? It's 1 a.m. What's going through your head right now?
We're doing this now.
Yeah, always. I'm in bed. I'm done.
Yeah,
I have to
turn it off.
Every other night I go, please stop talking to me. And there's we do like a prayer. And so sometimes you get in bed and you're just like, I'm about to pass out any second, which is the best feeling.
Yeah.
And so I'll do like a real quick,
God, thank you, man.
She'll be like,
Go again.
that wasn't good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
Go
that
again and mention asthma.
Go again. And I want you to name out all 209 countries. Name them and pray for them.
Pray for each of them. You can either do, how about this, 209 countries or 206 bones. Mm-hmm. You either pray for every bone in my body or every country. Your choice.
This is your fault. You did it.
First
Not
prayer,
good
brother.
enough.
Name every natural disaster that could happen to us or our future children. Pray for it right now. I'll start. Tsunami. Okay, now you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just the hypotheticals. That sounds fun.
So
like a good time.
We've got some of those. Decided to tell some of those stories on stage. Maybe it'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I think in the next set, I don't know. This also goes into the category of like kind of scared to say it because I think our fans don't always appreciate anything even similar to what you'd call dark humor. Anyway, I want to make a joke about how we've like had to rent cars together or whatever, and I'm always your last name's Kennedy, so I'm always really nervous anytime you rent us a convertible. This makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, we're gonna convertible. Jake, get in the back.
You want to put the roof on or? It's 70 degrees. It's sunny outside. What could happen?
Yeah.
We're in Texas.
Yeah, we're in
Texas.
in Texas. Let's
Beautiful
enjoy-
out. Enjoy the weather. The grass is green. Look at it on the knoll. I'm dying for you to meet my buddy Oswald.
Yeah.
I don't remember his
Harvey.
name. What was his name?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
It was Oswald. Okay.
Yeah. So
That is.
I've also been scared to talk about that.
Oh, I think that one's worth saying.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so? Okay. Anything with like, I don't know, death at all. I feel like people are like, I don't know. That was long enough ago though. Could try it.
Rent a convertible.
Yeah.
We're in a convertible, which is kind of fun. Unless you're with a guy named Kennedy. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah. That was fun driving around downtown Dallas. Mm-hmm. A little scary. See
No
a reflection.
relation.
As far as we know.
Far as we know.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Okay.
Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
We just watched this new Netflix trailer. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad how much I love this, but I remember seeing this true story a while back.
I'm gonna Google it.
Bring it up. There's this Our Father, the name of this Netflix documentary. It's the true story. I remember hearing the story a while back, maybe you did too, of a guy, a fertility doctor who patients
infertility.
Infertility.
Doctor. Yeah.
What's a fertility doctor?
He's really horny.
Hey, doctor. And this doctor is fertile. Well, maybe this guy should be the fertility doctor. They bring him in. And so what they thought was like him assisting them in getting pregnant with, the dad's
Seed.
He was just quietly being
Could have been loud.
loud. Yeah, probably loud in his own. He was being the father to, I don't know, dozens.
Over 50 people total.
So this area starts to kind of Ancestry.com and connect the dots Ancestry.com says I have 78 siblings.
A lot of half brothers here in Indianapolis.
So, and that's a whole dark documentary, and that's terrifying.
I guess through companies, it says through companies like 23andMe, they've uncovered so many other stories like this guy. Like this is happening all over.
Yeah, I have a relative, distant relative, who was like, "Yeah, I've got a half sibling. I don't want to." That ancestry stuff's made a weird. I don't want to find out I got any weird cousins or something.
You and Katie, probably ignorance is bliss. Don't even bother taking it, just in
Me
case.
and Katie are cousins.
That kid's gonna have more than asthma. That'd be the least of your worries.
Talk about fertile.
He's gonna wish he had asthma by the time he gets to middle school.
Horns. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing that, dude. We need a documentary on that. There's had to be a number of couples who are like, "Oh, we're related." I've been to too many weddings where I'm like, that bride and groom, that's brother and sister. They look exactly alike.
Like, how'd you guys meet? Like, well, we just went to the same high school together. It's like that. Well, strike one.
Dude, remember we met those friends where their last name, she was very offhanded. It was like, his last name, we actually have down in my family line the same last name.
We have Morgans in our
not
families.
related.
Yeah.
You're related. You look alike.
Look at each other. Now look at a mirror. Does it seem that different? No.
No.
You have the same last name. Also, part of this documentary, I don't know how accurate this is, but they're definitely trying to skew to paint this infertility doctor as some sort of Nazi, potentially. At least in the trailer, one woman's like talking head is like, every person was blonde-haired, blue-eyed. He was trying to start some sort of Aryan clan or something, which might have just been his genetics. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to defend
Right.
this guy, but it just seems like such a like, hey, let's try to get some Nazi stuff going.
Yeah, let's add.
The story isn't cool enough.
Yeah, let's put a sprinkle of Nazi in there. That'll get him really going.
Which maybe he was. Maybe that's his
They
motive.
finally interview him just because he's simply like, all right, I might be a freak and a pervert, but I'm not a Nazi, okay?
I want to be on this side of
Let's have
history.
a little respect.
I
I want
like.
to be on the right side of history
Yeah.
here, okay? You know, I'm a father, so let's please be respectful, okay? I don't want to hear any of my 111 children thinking I'm a Nazi. That's not what I am. I am a monster, though.
I am. Yeah, I am. I am up to something with that vial. Do not trust me with that. I ain't no Nazi.
Oh, my goodness, man.
So, anyway, if you have a family in Indianapolis, check on them. Because once this documentary hits, they're going to be a little worried.
Yeah, it's like we did a COVID test the other day just for our international travels. And it's like me and her, swabbed, put it in the vial and handed it back. And you're kind of like, I'm putting a lot of trust in this chick. Like, are they going to, is my negative going to be negative and positive? Because they're a total other ball game when you're like, could you impregnate my wife with this? Like, I'm going to hand this to you, and
you're going to...
I'm really trusting that...
You're going to, like, do something to it.
You're going to pull a little prank on me or something.
Not doing any kind of senior skip day pranks or anything, are we? All right. I trust you.
Thanks, doctor. You're fertile.
Yeah. I would like... Yeah, at a certain point, it's like, can I just do it? Or, like... I wouldn't want to let it out of my sight, but I don't know how much I want to see.
I don't think either of us have a clue how
I don't know what I would do. I've never put myself in this scenario before. Because you're right, there is something about handing over your swab. You're like, how many people is this going to touch? I mean, what's this going to go through before it gets back to me? But dude, your literal genetics, just handing it over.
Yeah. The Walgreens worker looked at me really funny when I was like, this can't make me a father, can it? Somewhere down the road. She's like, what?
Nothing.
What'd you ask me to swap?
Oh, well, I mean, everyone else was in tears, so didn't think anything of it. Just, it stings. And we had the same symptoms.
I finally got my first actual COVID test. I'd only done those cheesy, like, do-it-yourself in the drive-thru.
Oh,
and
really?
I finally had one a few months ago where this woman, tried to end my life. I think
Takes
she's
you to
trying
outer
like,
space.
Sever my eyeball from my brain or something. She's like, just hold it back. That's crazy, right?
You would never had that?
No.
Okay.
It's like, there's no way you had to put it that far. She's like, yeah, that's...
I'm glad you finally experienced it. I didn't know you hadn't. Because my bit that I talk about, I'm not really exaggerating that much. I mean, it's seriously so far up there.
Yeah.
That it's like, this is so, like, it doesn't feel necessary. It is so far up there. It's like, I mean, you either got it or...
put it up there, and then I'm going to catch it when it comes out your throat. So just don't flip.
To get it out, I'm going
to floss it
I'm
back
just going
and
to
forth.
smack the back of your head, and that should pop it out the front again. If you wouldn't mind catching it, it's going to come out at a pretty high speed.
Horrible. So that'll be fun to watch. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding. I do a little bit of that. You ever do that?
I do sometimes when I'm anxious.
Okay. And even digestive issues. Yeah.
Oh.
IBS, anyone? Could be indicators of stress. There's also, sleeping too little, sleeping too much. It's a classic. Undereating. So stress shows up in all sorts of ways.
It's time to combat that a little bit. We live in a world where you're taught to go, 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 achieve. But hey, nothing wrong with taking it easy, relaxing, prioritizing your mental health.
That is right. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you have to see one on camera if you don't want to. I've tried it. I love it. Big fan of therapy. Take care of yourself, people. We love y'all. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're proud to say that. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/correct.
That's right.
All right.
BetterHelp.com/correct, you guys. It's cheaper than traditional therapy. Do it already.
More affordable. That's BetterHelp.com/correct. Other crazy people. What you were talking about our bird connoisseur, passionate bird conservationist, which
yeah, something like that.
What happened?
Derek's gonna have to tell me out. The owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves, right?
Yeah.
Basically, he killed like 5 million hens because they developed the bird flu.
He owns a farm in Iowa.
So he didn't just go out and kill hens. He doesn't have. He just.
I was gonna say, like, don't
look at those birds.
I've killed a lot of sparrows.
Yeah, Trey's like, this guy's my hero.
Yeah.
He goes around killing birds.
I hate birds.
Yeah, Trey'd be anti-protesting this. Like, how do we support this guy more? I'm going to be a private lobbyist for this guy.
Yeah, anonymous donor.
And so...
Love what you're doing, man.
I don't know exactly how the bird flu works, but I'm pretty sure, like, that's about your only option, is, like, your livestock gets the bird flu. They're all going to get it eventually. You got to take, action quickly. He kills these birds. I think people are unhappy with the way he killed the birds. And so, Trey, how do we fight this? Is it education? Is it conversations? Is it legislature? Wrong. It is protesting NBA playoff games. And so the two easiest ways to kind of protect the animals are, one, rushing the court, gluing your hand to the court for about 2 seconds before security just pulls you off of it. Because, surprise, the glue Elmer's didn't dry in time. But man, would it have worked.
Just
Hold on!
Hold on! Dang it.
I got too much. Dang it. I think someone just sweat here. That was really wet. That was hard to get my hand to dry. All right.
Should have gone gorilla. She just went like kindergarten Elmer's.
Just purple glue stick.
Yeah.
Dang it. I should have at least went both hands. One hand
Realize
had
what glue is made out of, ma'am. Like using a bunch of animal products to protest.
Save the birds, kill the horses.
Kill the horses, save the birds, kill the horses. I've lost a lot of money on them. Glue them up.
And so, shocker, this woman being glued to the floor for about 2.5 seconds didn't move the needle much.
That's a fantastic thought process. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Did it say save the birds on her shirt or something, or
it might have. I'm not sure.
Making general bird noises.
But when she ran out of the court, her arms were flapping, and so I was like, "Oh, bird safety girl, bird activist."
Got it. And
then a couple days ago, 19-year-old by the name of Zoe took it to the next level, wrapped a chain around her neck, rushed the court, and then wrapped that chain around the literal basketball goal of a Minnesota Timberwolves game. And mission accomplished. No glue needed. She was stuck there for a while. And I don't know if there's supposed to be some sort of imagery or metaphor there. I mean, she looked like an animal. She was just chained to a fence post, essentially. So I don't know what that was all about.
Stop doing this to chickens.
Treat them with respect.
Free range chickens. And so how'd they remedy that?
Well,
they're just game on, just watch, watch out for Zoe.
Zoe said she would stay out of bounds. So we'll just kind of wait till the game's over. No, I think they ended up cooking her. As kind of a, you like metaphors, right? Mm-hmm. And they ended up, deep fried her, yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, she went to jail. And she went to jail. She's definitely locked up now, so. And I read, because I was pretty intrigued by old Zoe, she's been arrested 2 previous times for protesting games that had a tie to animal cruelty. Which is a great sentence.
A tie to animal cruelty?
There are multiple
basketball games. We all know those crazy halftime games with fans. Kill that bird! Yeah. Where they let out a chicken on the court, and they're just kicking it. They're laughing. They're wringing its neck. We've seen that. I love going to NBA games because they do dance cam, they do kiss cam, and they have ring the goose's neck, which I love. That's fun. Yeah, we're over in section 224. All right, everyone. Who can pull the head off of this chicken? Let's see it. I went to a college football game. It was only NAIA, so I think they were trying to make it more exciting. But they had a field goal kicking contest, and it was small pigeons, and that was all. You just tried to see if you could kick a field goal with a pigeon. It's ruthless. You just hear a. Oh, wide right. That's okay. We're not leaving you empty-handed, buddy. You're going home with a $5 KFC gift card to remember the other birds that weren't able to make. Birds, buddy. We wanted to get chickens, but they're all already dead, so we had to get the pigeon. All right. This is sponsored by your local bank. Proud sponsor.
Community Bank. When you need a debit card. So, yeah, I would love to know the other games that have a tie to animal cruelty. I don't know what that would be. Or she's just protesting just St. Louis Cardinals games. Just
right.
Blue Jays, come on. Why does it have to be Blue Jays?
Eagles, really? I thought they were protected in this country. Guess not.
Right. Better hope they're bald eagles. I'll say that. Eagles, really. It says the next. So she'd protested 2 previous games that had tied to animal cruelty. One was a Dodgers game. Oh, Dodger, famous bird, and another is an NCAA national championship game.
Is a Dodger really a bird? Was that?
I have no idea what it is. Probably. I don't know. Dodgy. People in Hollywood are kind of dodgy. Probably describes the people.
Like Hollywood, like Dodger, like all the sexual predators in Hollywood.
Sure.
Dodge them. I don't know.
It's probably that. Derek's looking it up.
I think that's the root of the name.
It could be that. Derek, you find anything?
Something about trolleys?
Oh. Sure. It's one of those just old names that no one uses anymore.
Like the NCAA swimmer?
Yeah. A lot of troll activists these days too. Troll rights.
Okay, what other bird games did she tied herself to a basket? What?
It was a Dodgers game, an NCAA national championship game.
Okay.
I don't know which one, but this girl's on a mission. I mean, she's 19 years old. She's been arrested multiple times. Looks like she started some sort of hen sanctuary when she was 11.
Okay.
So that's good.
You see, yeah. Does she have a job or?
I mean, she's got to get out of jail with these bond prices. She's a keynote speaker.
Would you have? What's her Instagram?
Yeah, sorry. Instagram Zoe_Rooster. Nice.
Zoe Rooster.
It's probably better than the other
Animal rights
euphemism
activist.
for rooster. Animal rights activist. You just want to go down the list here?
Animal rights activist, founder of Happy Hen Animal Sanctuary, Direct Action Everywhere organizer, TEDx speaker, disabled gay, UC Berkeley.
It's a good rap sheet.
Disabled with a Sorrent. What's her disablement? Oh, here's a photo of her being pulled off the court. She looks disabled here as they're holding her across the court, but I think she walked out there on her own will, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm fully rooting for this girl to show up in the NBA playoffs a few more times. I mean, this is good entertainment.
I mean, I think she posted bond or bail, whatever it's called. She's out of jail now. Like, she's free. Like, have at it, Zoe. Get back in there.
How do you step it up? What's the next level?
Yeah, what does she need to do next? So we went glue to chain to...
She was the glue girl too?
No.
Oh.
No, but just like...
But she obviously... They're probably rivals a little bit. You would think.
No, it's glue girl's
like,
turn.
how many, she's like, I saved 6 hens this week. She's like, two hogs. They probably go by weight.
Probably.
She's like, I saved 2,000 pounds of pork this week. Girl's like, hold on. I went glue, you went chain. I'm gonna go full blown.
I think she's gonna really start a conversation. She's gonna sneak in, halftime performance, big disruption. She has Will Smith slap the owner of the Timberwolves. That's gonna get people talking.
Yeah, because the wolves.
Because the wolves, yeah. Point being, I hope I don't get the bird flu.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I am not vaxxed for that.
No.
I know I should be. Guys, before you go to the comments, I've been meaning to.
Hey, don't judge him.
That's why, same reason Trey hasn't gone to church. We've been traveling. And where I come from, no one gets the bird flu vaccine.
Bird flu. You gotta, what's the bird flu vaccine? It's not a shot, is it? It's a little something a little more unorthodox.
Yeah, the doctor has to kind of, what you see in a traditional bird nest, they kind of baby bird you the formula. So you open wide. And then they just kind of...
Yeah, it's a tough procedure.
Like, release it in your mouth. So it's tough on the eyes.
Mm-hmm. It's in the Netflix doc, I think.
Yeah, you guys will see it. May 11th.
You'll see it. Mm-hmm. Bird flu makes that. Well, yeah. I'm all for huge fan of fan protests. Big fan, because they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Like the whole streaking bit, it's overplayed. Glue your hand to the ground. I mean, that's hilarious.
It's so confusing that it works.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about it. What happened to Westboro Baptist? Let's get them protesting some stuff again. What are they up to?
Man, I haven't heard from them in a while.
I'd like to see them outside of one of
I feel
our
like
shows.
they're kind of slacking. They're getting a little lukewarm, dare I say.
Yeah.
Where have they been? I haven't
don't
seen them
know.
protest anything in a while.
There's a chance they died of COVID, but I don't know what. Last time I saw them, I was downtown Kansas City and Justin Bieber had a concert and they were protesting the concert.
Okay, because
I don't know.
Maybe it was at the period where people were like, "Is Bieber gay?" So they're like, to be safe, let's just
not go.
give it a protest
He flips his head
until he confirms.
I think they were like trying to convince people who had already bought tickets and had already driven there and had already found parking and were walking in to not go to the concert.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
they weren't sure what church Bieber went to, so like better not go and support him. Yeah, but that was the only time I've seen him in person. I truly don't know. I don't know what they're up to.
I haven't heard from them in a while, man. Are they like on Instagram or?
Yeah, I would love to get them on the pod or at least check out their podcast if I have one.
Yeah.
Westboro Baptist Church. Oh my gosh, I can't believe their domain name. Oh my gosh. That is alarming. Okay, I'm going to just move past that. Well, that word isn't allowed on Instagram, so that wouldn't
Birds
be...
aren't real, or what is it?
Yeah, something like that. It's something anti. My goodness, that is so sad. Oh my gosh. They're not in the news anymore, so I kind of forgot. I lost the memory of how awful these people are. The shock value is coming back to me all at once. Oh my gosh. Sorry, this is probably not fun to listen to.
Their SEO is pretty strong, though, it sounds like.
I guess. I can't tell what they're up to. I would like to see an update or a blog post. I'm going to click on Doctrine.
They're keeping an update on their sermon series.
Here we go.
They hate Disney.
This is fun. So I went to their website, and then I clicked under the tab Doctrine, see what they believe. They have a tab called COVID-19 Commentary.
Ooh. Read that for us.
Well, the first, all we see is one sentence. Coronavirus, COVID-19, the wrath of God on the children of disobedience. Which has been my stance the whole time. You don't take the trash out, you're going to get COVID.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't agree more.
We'd eat the lawn.
Yeah. Young man, watch how you're talking to your mother.
You're going to
be able to smell for a month.
You're going to get Omicron.
Mm-hmm.
All right? No talk back.
That's true. See, you don't know how much you agree with the people till you really dig into their values.
You got to dig in.
Mm-hmm.
God sent the coronavirus in a fury. Well, yeah, the disobedient children. We know that.
Right. Here's a part 2. COVID isn't real. We take it back. God hates
He was just kidding.
Beaver.
It was a prank.
That's interesting. You would think maybe a lot of smaller town folk aren't too big on the COVID. It sounds like they're big fans of. They're like, hey, COVID is dangerous. God wants it to be. But now that the cases are down, do you think they're like, hey, the mask mandate, isn't that annoying? That's because God hates you.
Yeah, it's kind of a moving goalpost of why God is mad at us. It's like, well, it was because the children,
But then COVID it disproportionately affected adults and children, so it wasn't that difficult as a parent to deal with your kids at home all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
because God saw you wear that one piece a little too tight.
now you have Delta. Now you have the Delta variant.
Yeah, but we'll see what they protest next. Feels like they're getting lazy, so it's warming up. Get out and about.
It's warming up.
Think they'll protest one of our shows?
Oh, I would kind of like it. As long as it wasn't disruptive, I would kind of like it. If they stayed on the other side of the street, I might join them for a bit. Kind of an undercover cop situation.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I was just on your website.
You don't act like it, but you could look like them.
Thank you.
You got a Westboro-y vibe.
Thank you.
In the face.
Thank you. I have a
But not in
Westboro
your
face.
character, yeah.
Yes. When I used to be on dating apps, I would say that, and I don't know. Something was wrong with my app. I did not get a lot of matches. I forgot. Dude, someone said that to me recently. It was so sad. Someone was like...
That you look like a religious zealot extremist?
Yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah.
And I cried. No, who was it? Someone like that I think I'm friends with, and we're like, someone's been weird with my Hinge lately. Like, I need to like call customer service. I'm not getting any matches.
Yeah, can you imagine customer service? What's the okay?
Something's up.
Be real. Look at my profile. I'm a 7 or higher, right? I
And I
mean, do you
mean-
have any kind of
None of these 10s are swiping back at me. Isn't that weird?
yeah?
I know it's not me. Yeah. So
Was there an explanation?
no, I don't. I think I was just like, well, I'm not gonna tell him.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's weird, dude.
this is good for him. He'll learn.
That's weird. I mean, it's probably COVID, or some of the Suez Canal. I'm just blaming it on other things.
Yeah, the supply chain's been
Yeah.
really slow, so maybe
I know
that affects.
the used car market's going. There's like a chip shortage. Could it be that?
I have a buddy who ordered the Tesla, 12 months wait.
So
So maybe that
I wouldn't sweat it.
there's they probably all are swiping right, but there's like a give it a few weeks.
Kind of a buffer, but you know what it is? It's probably bird flu. I bet people are nervous to go out.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Also, maybe you look a little too Aryan, I think.
Who's your dad? Have you been on
your dad?
23andMe from Indianapolis? Oh. All right, I'm gonna get off Westboro's page. That makes me sad looking at it. That's too bad. But
We
in other news,
in other news, Elon Musk continues to be in the news. Elon Musk is I don't understand how a lot of this works, but he's basically trying to just take over Twitter. And I heard there's some maneuvering going on. He wants to buy more. He declined a seat on the board, I think, so he could buy more shares and eventually buy them out. But they're implementing certain strategies called the poison pill strategy. I heard this.
really
Didn't fully get it.
understood
But by like
about 10% of it.
they're like diluting the price of their shares, so then like it becomes unfeasible for him. It becomes more difficult for him to make fiscal sense for him to continue to buy more of the company, get a return, something like that. But he also has $1 trillion, so I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, there's this whole debate, which maybe I should be more tuned into, but I'm like, I mean, Elon seems cool to me. He's really smart. He's got his hands in all these like revolutionary businesses and industries and technology. Like, great.
Cool.
But that's very ignorant of me, I guess. I don't know, but I'm also like, I mean, he's like a modern, like, just like genius. I feel like those don't come around as much. Like we talk
So you're
about
in support- but
Leonardo
Twitter-
da Vinci, we look at someone like that, we're like, wow, like he was this like Elon Musk is like our current guy.
I
Like,
wanted to buy TikTok.
yeah,
Twitter's been around, but TikTok's it's popping off. Why doesn't he buy TikTok?
could have something to do with China. Do you think?
I don't know. I just think the dancing trends could be leveled up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see him. Let's see.
Just like dancing robots would be cool.
Sure. Or if they can make some sort of hybrid, it's Twitter and TikTok combined. Your words dance for you. Or you dance and everyone has to interpret what words you're saying. No music, a cappella
No music.
dancing.
That's what he wants.
You dance to words, actually.
He's-
There it is.
He's just buying all of our thoughts and tweets, and then we'll be replaced with a robot people. And there'll be a robot me. It's basically what that documentary is pointing towards. Just making a new population of robots. And yes, I believe there will be Westboro robots in our new world.
I kind of forgot about this. I don't really pay attention to much, but Elon
God
came
hates
out with
androids.
God
what they'll-
hates androids.
That's what it'll be happening
God hates androids.com.
in the future. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I remember Elon actually did come out with a robot, Tesla bot. Do you remember that? Like in January or whatever.
Kind of, yeah. It just looked like a.
It looked like an iRobot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a friendly bot to do all the boring, repetitive tasks in your life. Cool.
I mean, we're all gonna lose our minds.
Like, I don't want to make the TikTok Tesla bot. Make it nasty.
Yeah, make it nasty
Get in there.
to work.
Hey, make it clap.
1 a.m. What about all the orphans in Africa? Tesla bot. Talk to her. There is a solution to everything, but you see,
With every modern problem, there is a lot of nuance and a not so modern solution.
thank you, Tesla bot.
Let's dive in. She's like, no, that's
No,
fine. That's
that's
fine. 1444.
Tesla bot. That's what we need. She's stressed about the Italy plans. Tesla robot. You will still have a nice time. Remember, you will be in a beautiful countryside with your love. What could go wrong?
Well,
Wow,
that part
thank you,
kind of
Tesla
worried
bot.
me.
Wait,
The
what?
stuttering at the end.
I will be there to accompany you. That's what I need.
It'd be funny. Katie gets a little jealous. Like Tesla bot's like 6'4". She's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of nice having like a taller man around.
Why don't you golf another 18 holes? Me and Tesla bot are. Wait a second.
You're like on customer service. Yeah, can I get like a 5'7" Tesla
Yeah,
bot?
this
Like,
isn't-
don't change the software. Software's great.
Software's great.
Doing everything I need to do.
But you had to put that many muscles on the fake
I
robot?
mean, his deltoids are nothing short of impeccable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I just had 53 deviled eggs. I
Can't compete with this.
can't compete with this guy. Tone it down a little, Elon.
Yeah, jeez. Let's have someone about 10 inches shorter than Jesus be my Tesla bot. I would feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere in there, that would be fine.
That would be perfect.
Gosh,
Terrifying.
that is
but-
fun.
So that's your update on that. I
So
know things.
there is your educated update on tech.
Tech. Let's wrap up with a segment.
Yeah.
Some classics. Crazy baby names.
Okay.
Cardi B had her child.
Oh, fun.
You know old Cardi?
Yes.
Love her.
Real name is, I believe, Nancy P. Last name O.C. Not a lot of people know that. That's why she wanted to change it.
Good for her. How's she doing with her COVID?
Oh, Nancy P?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably fine. I don't know.
So they announced the baby name. Cardi B and what's his name? Offset.
Oh, fun.
It's a rapper's name.
Yeah.
He's the father
Migos.
that we know of.
Okay.
The baby has blonde hair and blue eyes. Crazy baby name.
Drum roll.
Wave Set Cephas.
Now remind me again,
I
what part of the
presume-
body is that?
Yeah. That is that second bone in the forearm.
I remember studying the wave Cephas, and I can't remember where it is exactly.
Wave set Cephas.
Wave set Cephas. Yeah, it sounds like something like, yeah, they need to like, now we do need to put a cast on for a few days so that way we can kind of wave set the Cephas, get it back in place. Great. Yeah, whatever it takes,
Great,
Doc.
whatever it takes, Doc, because it'd be a shame if the bone is offset. Sick.
Wave set Cephas. That is pretty. And kind of helps me out because that was one of the options I had for potential baby name. So, hey, one off the list.
One less to haggle over.
One less to think
That's
about.
right. It was either wave set or
Femur
femur.
or osteoporosis. I was throwing around all those options.
Osteo is pretty.
Osteo, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, much like Cardi B, it was going to be osteo and then P and then last name Osis. So kind of take a little inspiration from her.
Wave set Cephas. There it is.
Wave set Cephas. Cute baby.
Can't be normal. I don't know. The baby photo I saw, it looked like a 2-month-old DJ Khaled. It has on an ice diamond necklace. As you'd expect, Wave. That's so typical Wave.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see it.
That's
My
so
goodness.
typical Wave.
That is Wave. I mean, just
He's a character. So,
I want to try to find what that name means.
hope he's a good boy so COVID doesn't get him.
Man, I hope he behaves. I do not want another pandemic. Oh, I hope not. Oh, Cephas is a constellation in the northern sky, named after Cephas. That's good.
Yeah. He was named after Cephas.
Oh, that totally checks out. Huh.
Who's he named after? Cephas.
Cephas, which is a
Wow.
constellation. That's right, named after a Greek god, and his name was Cephas.
Cephas.
Cool. It's awesome.
Wave. Just nouns. That's kind of the fave. Wolf. They named the Jenner's kid named the Wolf, but then they took it back. I guess they didn't get enough. That wasn't like crazy enough. Like we had to. Wolf. Why'd we do that?
Yeah, that's
I'd like to think they had to change from Wolf because Travis Scott. He's one of those people who can't help but say woof. So they had to be like, Kylie's like, Wolf. Say Wolf. He's like, where's our son Wolf?
It's like, hey,
We got to change this.
you can't say it right.
Yeah. They did. Then they went Rory.
Yeah, Rory.
Woey.
They tried Whippoorwill. That gave him some trouble. Tried both. He kept saying both.
Both. Milky. Where's
Yeah.
Melky?
They ended up landing on Worcestershire sauce, which
Wash-
shocked everyone.
Wash your sister. Wash your sister.
He he pronounces that one just fine, so they had to leave it like that. You ever had sleep paralysis?
No.
It sucks.
Happened to you recently?
Kinda, yeah. If you guys don't know, it's this thing that happens where a demon overtakes your body, and basically your brain kind of wakes up, but your body doesn't, so you're stuck in place. And it's, I would say, one of the more terrifying things that can happen to a
You're
human.
describing like when you have to set an alarm. Or...
It's like when you went to bed really late and you wake up like, oh, I do not want to get up.
I don't want to get up. It's terrifying.
And you keep snoozing and snoozing.
No, I've heard of this though. So what was happening to you? Were you being attacked by birds
It always
in the dream?
bird flu of the mind. Yeah, it's always happened to me during naps. So something about the naps, like I think like getting woken up in some stage of sleep. I don't know. I have a sports marketing degree. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it does suck. Like I feel alert. I'm awake. My eyes open, and I can't move. I just can't move my body. You just like go back to sleep. You're just like, all right.
Oh
Well, hopefully my body works when I wake back up.
So it wasn't. No, you weren't having like a frightening dream or anything. You just simply were like, oh, can't move my arms.
Yeah. Dang, because I always like it when I can move my arms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, everyone has those days. You just gotta fight through. Not everybody can be great.
I'd rather have that when you wake up with your arms asleep.
Dude. Sometimes you wake up and these fingers are just curled. Like, what was I doing?
What a pain! And it starts to awaken.
Oh,
the pain.
The pins, the needles, the cephas.
Brutal.
Gosh.
I backhanded Katie one night.
Yeah.
Just flopping over and that dead arm it's like a dead weight.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
She understands.
Mm-hmm.
And she was understanding, and Tesla was, seriously, I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
It is actually pretty common situation during the night.
Come here. I'll make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Hey,
Yeah,
no.
whoa.
We're literally laying in bed together.
It's fine. Humans with tiny arms tend to have this situation, unlike my 22-inch biceps.
Yeah. Hope you're not scared of snakes because you're about to cuddle up with two pythons.
Tesla bot.
Tesla bot. Seriously.
Seriously, stop.
It's really, really annoying. So, anyway.
Playing Spotify music, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Oh!
You're like, Tesla bot, mute. He's like, sorry. What was that? Keeps talking when you're
Player
talking.
gonna play. Yeah, that's how they become intelligent. They don't take over the world. They just start stealing all of our girls.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what in the world?
It's like just machine learning. It's incredible.
Are you going to kill us all and take us? Like, no, you can do what you want. But she is mine now.
If you want to procreate, you're going to have to rely on corrupt fertility doctors. Good luck.
Good luck. She chooses me, bro. It's not by will. The ladies are just like, these guys understand me. They never tire out. They're just...
Yeah. Locked in. Every conversation. Doesn't even blink.
You can play golf with me. I don't mind that you can't play at all. I think it's cute. I have no chance.
I think it's fun when you don't understand the joke. I love explaining it to you later. I don't mind at all.
Ha ha ha.
So look out, everyone.
That's what we have to be scared of.
You heard it here first.
Keep your eye on Elon.
Yeah. And don't worry about, big sweeps of power. Worry about just on a minute scale, girlfriends and wives being taken out from underneath us.
Okay, now that we can't talk too much about Will Smith, I don't think. I haven't seen anything about him, but now Jaden Smith, his son, was interviewed on, I don't know, something. And I guess he just asking about his childhood. He said he's grateful that he's gotten to be raised and spent way more time around adults than children. Because he's like, hey, these kids, don't get me wrong, I like to turn up every now and then and go have fun. But I mean, let's talk about complicated issues. What about climate change? What about our politicians and leaders? I think this guy's like 15 or something. So that was met with, as you can imagine, a lot of hatred. Like, Imagine being on like the blacktop with this kid. It's like, enjoy while you can.
All right, so I was thinking shirts and skins, and he's like, "What about the skins of the great whites? Why do we poach them every year?
Sharks are not dangerous. They're just confused.
It's a stigma.
It's a stigma?
We want their skin. Don't get me started on the rhino horns. I mean, that is just a huge issue
Cowards.
going on. Yeah, it's like, all right, so Jane's gonna sit out. Let's just do 3 on 4. I guess it's pretty inconvenient.
Gosh. I guess. They go to school? Some of these like famous kids, they like do online school or something. Maybe. Why?
Why?
I would be proud. Imagine if you could have a child who's a multimillionaire and didn't know how to read. Now I would dive into that. Like, son, no, put the book down.
No.
You don't even know how to. You don't need to know how to read.
I want to keep you in this sweet spot.
Yeah.
You're talented at certain things, but you cannot sign an autograph because you don't know how it works.
Yeah, he's like, I love meeting my fans, man. They're like, could you make it out to Michaela? It's like, I don't know how to read or write.
I can color.
So
you want me to color for you?
gotta color. It needs to be numbered though, with the coinciding.
You gotta tell me which
color.
color you want. Yeah.
Much love, fan love.
Signature just coloring, just kind of scratching on the
Absolutely.
paper.
Justin Bieber. I mean, I'm 10 years old. He gets signed. Like, you're done with school, buddy.
No more. I think we should be experimenting on kids more often, like that. Make them famous. They can't read. I like to take a kid and only work out one side of his body, just see what he turns into. That's interesting. Take a kid, never let him see himself. No mirrors, no cell phones. Goes his whole life. Has no self-image. Maybe less confidence. Maybe more confidence.
I would I'd take a kid. Maybe he's like an Asian kid, but you never let him see himself, but you like make his whole body white, and you're a white kid from the suburbs. And he never sees the face though, so he's very confused. And that would be funny.
That's fun. I think we take like identical twins, triplets, quadruplets, split them up at birth so we can study them. Never let them see their family. Never let them know they have brothers.
I think we take Demi Lovato and we actually help her. See what happens.
What do you think about that?
That would be interesting.
We could do that.
All of these are fun ideas.
Yeah.
That I think would have fascinating results.
So we could do that. We could, stop letting male prison guards work at female prisons. That could be fun. It seems like maybe something we should do.
It's unfair advantage. None of the females ever escape. Like, is that why?
That's what
You
I
always
meant.
hear about some male guards. Male prisoners will escape every now and then. And the females are escaping? No, it's not an unfair advantage. Let them take down a female guard.
Dude, how funny would that be if like this like whole trans debate with the swimmer starts up again, but it's like a trans woman escaped from prison, and it's like first female escape from high security prison.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, more testosterone.
More testosterone. They built the bars for a women's strength. She just pulled them open. That's not fair.
It's a really unique debate.
Yeah. Love the idea that they make female and male prisons vastly different. Yeah.
Oh, Wade, I mean, you can't even... I knew an architect. He only can design male prisons. He don't even know how... I mean, it is a whole different language trying to design a female prison.
The female prison, they can't even open doors they're supposed to. Like, it's so heavy. What is happening?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So, that would be fun. I want to live in a world where just everything is just hyper debated. Can't wait.
Oh, there's nothing like a good debate.
Did your school have debate team, stuff like that back in the day?
Man, I wasn't that interested in debating even when no one was debating,
Yeah.
Everyone, I really don't want to now. But we did have debate team, our school mostly called it Loserville.
Yeah. Its nickname was Free on Friday Nights. And so
Right.
that's what they did.
Did you ever hear growing up, like, you should be a lawyer one day?
Yeah.
Because you just, like, would talk back to adults.
Argumentative. Yeah.
That was a weird trend. I was good at, like, 9 times 8. They're like, we got a rocket scientist on our hands. I'm like, no, my mom just made me memorize these.
Yeah. I don't actually know it. I remember, I was, like, good with math back in the day. So many teachers and for years and years
Like,
told me...
he's going to struggle with social cues.
I was like, oh, what job is that? But forever, they're like, you should be an engineer. And I had no clue what that was. I thought they meant train conductor. I was like, all right. I don't know what that has to do with math. My times tables.
There's a lot of like the train's got to leave by 4 and arrive at 3. And this goes 50 miles per hour.
And then if
there's 6 hours.
I was like, I mean, I guess I could, come around on the big hats. That's kind of a barrier.
Vertical stripes, I've heard, are flattering. I'll wear the outfit. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that, but I was like, man, I guess when I'm older, I'll figure out what the connection between, long division and train conductor is.
Mm-hmm. But.
Oh, well.
Glad they see potential in me.
Honestly, I don't even know if I fully understand the connection between math and an engineer. Engineer.
I was told that too. It's preposterous.
It's like I was good with multiplying fractions. Ooh, you should build bridges. Really? Okay. Because I don't like working with my hands at all, and I'm not a very visual.
Find a way to get the public water to this outer community. You better sign them up for that. Watch this. 7 times 3, 21.
See?
Get the water pipes in the ground.
We have to get him on the Iowa irrigation problem. Mm-hmm. Solve it.
He's a genius.
So yeah, I think our education is in a good spot. I think that's good.
I want to do that too with kids. If you ever have a kid, keep them around. I'm like, we got a future supply chain consultant right here.
Very realistic expectations. I think junior sales associate right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How come? Oh, I don't know. Just a lot of guys.
Finance analyst 2, junior.
But that's up until he's 25. Mm-hmm. Then junior 1.
Okay, well, best of luck to your future kid.
Yeah, I want to give him good expectations.
I'm taking off for a little getaway.
You're an Italian little boy.
We launched a new channel this week. Check it out.
It's very exciting for us.
Girls Gone Mild. We're trying to start new channels. We're having a blast.
Branching out.
So check that all out.
Lindsay and Morgan.
They're great.
They're great.
Enjoy. And we'll talk to you next week.
See you guys.
Later.
Correct opinion.